Hey guys, it's One Cork here, and today for my second commentator review, I'm actually going to review Stainville's game, and he's actually not a commentator. He's a professional player for Team Envious, and in my opinion, he's the best Call of Duty player out right now. Definitely the best one I've ever seen, so a lot of people say Proofy's better, and I've watched Proofy, and Proofy was better at Modern Warfare 2, I think for sure, but Black Ops is kind of changing. So as for his setup, he's using the FAMAS red dot. In my opinion, the FAMAS is the best gun in the game. Long range, it's surprisingly effective because you can burst fire it, and the bullets shoot so fast that you land more than you'd expect to, get kind of pickup kills from long range. From mid range, it is definitely the best gun in the game because the recoil, it kicks to the right and up, and it's really easy to control. And then you land just about every bullet at mid range, and then at short range you can just spray with it and get away with it, and no gun can really even compare to it except for the AK-74U rapid fire. And the AK-74U rapid fire just doesn't do it for me at long range. So as for his perk setup, he's using Ghost, Sleight of Hand, and Ninja. I don't really like Ghost because I run counter UAV, so whenever they put up a UAV I just counter it. But he's running the higher kill streaks in this game, I think, so Ghost is a decent choice. I'm sure he uses lightweight when he plays competitively. And one thing I want you guys to pay attention to about Stainville's game is he's got great awareness of where the enemy is. And you see, he knows his teammates are behind him and to the left, and then he knows that he's got a flag behind him and to the right. So he recognizes where they were spawning, easy pickup kills, and then now his teammates are gone from here. More easy pickup kills. And it looks like he's running around in the open, but he's really not, because he's constantly aware of where the enemy is and constantly aware of where his teammates are, and he always has his cover to his back, and he's always ready to shoot like that. See, good drop shot. As for aiming, his aiming's superb. That's the one thing that Proofy has on him, I think, is a little bit better aiming, but I mean, you saw there how good his drop shot was. So when you watch his gameplay, I know he's playing with a full Envious team, so it's a little biased, but just watch. When I was talking about pushing the pace in my last video, I could see how it would be kind of confusing, and it looks like Stainville's running all over the map right now, but he's constantly aware of where the enemy is, and he's constantly pushing the pace, and these players aren't used to playing this fast, especially with the whole team, the whole Envious team on the same team pushing the pace. It's pretty ridiculous if you ask me. And right there, nice little jump to prone. That's a technique I like to use around corners a lot. I don't know if you heard him, got a call out, or just expected him to be there. Either way, I would have done the same thing around it. And he's choosing to run frag grenades, it looks like. I prefer the Semtex just because when I am playing in a game battles or in a scrimmage or something and somebody's on a domination flag, I need it to blow up fast. I know Sharp, who's a very good pro player that I've been watching a little bit, he really likes to right there's a little misconception, but Sharp really likes to use frag grenades because he long ranges them at flags, and he's very good at it, but I've seen it get him killed many times, and I don't know, I really don't like to die in this game. I don't know who does. And you see Stainville here picks up an M16. As for Stainville's mobility, he's obviously great at moving around the map. He's been moving around the map constantly. He's looking for enemies constantly. He knows where there are. His awareness is great. He's just an overall great player. And let me flip through here and find my notes. I went over gun skill already. Gun skill, I'd probably rate him like 9.5, just because his aim isn't Proofy's aim. And I mean, I would actually consider my aim better than his. And I would actually consider my technique, like drop shot and various other things, on the same level as his. Mobility, like I just said, I'd give that definitely a 10 because he's moving around the map constantly. He's got good jumps around corners, got good jumps into sight lines, picks good angles. He's never exposed to the enemy. He knows where his teammates are, where his cover is, where their spawn points are. Great awareness. His exposure and awareness I would definitely rate right around a 9 or a 10. And then his setup, obviously you can't complain because he has a great game right now, even though he doesn't even get to put up his gunship. The only thing that I would suggest different about this is maybe if he wasn't using the attack helicopter, he would be able to use his gunship more. That's why I don't use the attack helicopter. It kind of just takes up space. And if I'm on a 7 kill streak, it's most likely that I am going to go on my 11 kill streak or my 9 kill streak if I'm running gunner. And it, you know, in a short game like this, even in domination where the games tend to be longer, it just doesn't make sense to run the attack helicopter. So I don't know what more to talk about Stainville. Just a great player, part of Team Envious. They recently broke up, I think, or something happened with them. So while we're in the chopper gunner, I'll give the gunship, excuse me, I'll give the overall rating, and I will rate him a 10 out of 10 player. He's the best pro player out there, in my opinion. So I'll link his channel in the description, and I think you guys could learn a lot from him. He doesn't really ever do commentaries that I've heard, I don't think. So not much tips from him. Hopefully just watching this will give you tips where I explain the way he moves around the map. That's basically the key to Call of Duty and anything, is just never being exposed to your enemy, being aware of where their spawn points are, and just not being able to get killed from behind or the side. If you run the map and choose your angles and routes correctly to where the enemy can't shoot you from behind and the side, you can play however you want and have a great game. So you see they won 202-0 and the whole other team quits right now. Nice 31 in one game or something like that. And thanks for watching. One Quirk out.